This is the back of the Centura shoulder CPM. I'm going to zoom in to show you one portion. At the top of the back of the Centura shoulder CPM, you've got three different plugs. Your two motors and your hand control will match up with these plugs, and any of them can be plugged into any of these three receptacles. You'll also note a position on the upper left portion there showing padlock icons. That's a lock switch, 3 positions. The middle position is the fully unlocked position. The bottom position is a partially unlocked position. In that position, you can change your programs and your upper and lower limit settings. And then the top position is a fully locked position, and the only thing you have access to as a user in that position is the start-stop reverse function on the hand control. So top is stop-start reverse only. The middle position is fully unlocked, where any parameter can be adjusted. The bottom position is partially unlocked, which will allow you to adjust your parameters up and down in terms of your range limits, and also to change the program, for example, from abduction to flexion. Adjustment points on the back of the Centura shoulder CPM. This is the mounting point onto which all of the motors are mounted, starting with these splined sockets on which the motor will mount, and you'll see those in another section. This 3-prong knob here will loosen, and then this gives you your left and right width adjustments. Once the motor is mounted, this is how you would align this appropriately with where it needs to be. Tighten that in place. Down here you'll see a recessed area which can be used for storing the hand control during transport within a building, if everything is still attached but you want a safe place to put that hand control. There are 2 knobs down here near the bottom of the control unit. If both of those knobs are loosened, there's a spring assist in here which adjusts for your height. So once again, once the motor is mounted appropriately, depending on the height of the client sitting in the chair, this is where you will make that adjustment and then tighten things into place. Lastly, on the back of the control unit, on the right side is a black area with a switch on it, which is your power switch, and then you have your power cord which plugs into there. So power cord in there, in the wall receptacle of course, and then switch on. On either side, on the undersurface of the seat base of the Centura, you'll see some receiver tubes with adjustment knobs. On the uninvolved side for the client, you would place this armrest and hand control holder into those receiver tubes. So they would slide in, adjust for width in this manner, and be tightened in place. This adjustment point here allows you to adjust in height so that the patient will sit appropriately aligned vertically, so they're not leaning to one side or the other. And of course tighten that in place. You've got the capability of tilting it inward or outward a little bit as well. If this were placed on the other side, this would be turned around so that once this part is flipped, this portion to hold the hand control would be facing forward again. And that is so that once the hand control is connected, it can be stored in there in that manner.